Good morning, everybody. I'm going to tell you another story on this 4th of July. It's a story that it's kind of funny. I assume that you'll laugh, but I want to tell it. It's a true story. And as you know, I'm a collector not only of music, but I'm a big collector of advertising, especially positive African American advertising out of the 40s, 50s, and 60s, you see. And this joke that I'm going to tell, actually, it's a story I'm going to tell, involves my collecting African American advertising and other advertising, Coca-Cola advertising, different, just advertising out of the 40s, 50s, and 60s. So every Sunday, every Sunday, religiously, pardon the pun, I would go to a particular flea market to try to find some advertising signs that I like, and that was just a ritual for me every Sunday. So this particular place that I would go to was a pretty big place, and a lot of people showed up there every Sunday. You get there early and so forth. So generally around mid-morning or so, I'd always have to go to the bathroom, after walking around and so forth. Of course, when I got there, there'd be a lot of people in line waiting to get in the bathroom. And there was a men's and ladies' bathroom. They were side by side, you see, roughly maybe 5-6 feet between each other, you see. So there'd be a line of men on one side, usually the left side, a line of women on the right side waiting to use the bathroom. Now you understand there's roughly 6 feet between the men and the women, you see. So anyway, on the men's side, of course, I'm waiting in line to go to the bathroom, get in, and the gentleman that was the attendant, he would always ask the men as they approached the door to go into the bathroom, he would say, standing or sitting? Standing or sitting? That's the question he would ask the men. And of course, you'd have to tell him before you entered the bathroom. Now, mind you, there are women on the other side, like I said, roughly 5 feet apart, and you'd have to say to this gentleman what you're going to do, stand or sit, rather. And it's a little bit of embarrassing, because you have, women looking over to see what your answer, whether you're going to be in there standing or sitting, And I just found that to be something that was, a little bit embarrassing to answer that question. So finally, one particular Sunday, I decided I'm going to stop this, So when it was my turn to go to the bathroom, the gentleman again, he said, Standing or sitting? I looked over to my right at the women that was in line, and I said, and I looked back to the man, I looked him directly in the face, and he said, "Sir, standing or sitting?" I looked him in the face and I said, "Shitting." The man was so embarrassed by my answer that the next week he stopped asking that question. So I solved that problem for everybody that particular Sunday. It's a true story. True story.